So welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, 80 Summer before. And so yeah, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get started, man. We're gonna go ahead and get started. So let me see what you guys say in the chat. Let's do a quick introduction. Patrick Moody says, "Wow, Leverkusen is still invincible. Leverkusen is never gonna lose again." Sebastian says, "AD, guys, relax, man, relax. I just got back home from work. I had to take some time to make a thumbnail. I had to make some time to come up with the thumbnail because I had to leave. So, and it takes around like 20 minutes from my place to get to work. So yes, I do apologize, but hopefully you guys didn't wait too long. It wasn't too long of a delay. You know, unlike HH, he doesn't at least I don't delay my streams by like an hour. You know, I do like at least like 10 or 15 minutes. I think it says hello. Tire teacher says hello. AD Stormer, are you doing? AD Stormer doing HH. Dinga says hello, man. Hello to you. Okay, so actually I need to change this ticker, man. I need to change that ticker. So we're gonna start with the conference league first, guys. We're gonna start with the conference league first. I do have to keep the stream short because I do have to go to my sister's concert, so I can't stick around for too long. So I just found out when I just got back home. So yeah, let's go with the conference league, man. Let's start with the first game that you got here. We're gonna start first with the yesterday game first because obviously there was actually a game yesterday. Club Brugge won, Fiorentina won, and let's just quickly talk about this game. I mean, for this game, man, I would say that Club Brugge, man, I feel bad for Club Brugge. I feel bad for Club Brugge because honestly, I thought they were the better team for the first half. Oh, actually, but the thing is, like, that goal, man, that goal from that header, man. This is actually wrong, though. Vanaken didn't score. It was actually the left back. Wasn't the left back that scored? I thought Vanaken scored. Wait, it was Vanaken that scored. I thought it was a header. I thought it was a header, guys. But yeah, I mean, the Fiorentina, man, they're just so wasteful. Fiorentina is so wasteful as a team. They waste so many chances. And yeah. And this team is just waste so many chances, man. They're just not clinical in front of goal. And it's really a shame because I honestly think with this Fiorentina team, they are a good team. But they're just wasteful in the final third. They're just wasteful in the final third. And yeah, for Club Brugge, man, they played well. They scored a fantastic goal to Vanaken. And then obviously second half, man, they equalized there. And look at the amount of chances that Fiorentina missed in the second half, man. Look at the amount of chances. I mean, they missed so many chances. Club Brugge were pretty bad the second half, I'll be honest with you. And the Beltran gets a penalty. Now, for me, guys, that penalty was soft. I don't know if you guys agree with me. I don't think that should have been a penalty. But the penalty was given. And up step Beltran, and Beltran scores. And by the way, guys, FCB Cool, I don't know if you know this. Beltran is a former River Plate player. And it meant so much for him, you know, Argentinian, 23 years old. And yeah, man, so shout out to him, man. Shout out to him. He managed to score the goal to put Fiorentina in back-to-back Conference League finals. And shout out to him, man. Shout out to Beltran, who I'll be honest with you, I don't think Beltran's been that great for Fiorentina, but he's come in and he scored a crucial goal for them. And yeah, man, so Beltran, man. So yeah, that's it. Crazy, man. Crazy for them. And yeah, obviously for Club Brugge, man, I feel so bad. I feel so bad for Club Brugge. I thought they played a good game, but they just didn't offer that much attacking-wise. And defensively, they were great and all, but defensively, they were not good. And for Fiorentina, man, they were so wasteful in the final third. So I want to know what you guys think, guys. About this one. So, I mean, how do you guys think for Fiorentina, man? Do you guys think Fiorentina can actually do it this time around, or we'll have to wait and see? So, shout out to Fiorentina, man. And yeah, let's move on to the other game we got here. I know more of you guys are talking about the Europa League games. I know you guys are talking more about the Bayer Leverkusen, which we'll talk about. But I want to talk about Conference League real quick. Aston Villa, man, they're a disgrace. Aston Villa is a disgrace. An absolute disgrace. How are you getting destroyed by Olympiacos? With all due respect, Olympiacos is a good team. I'm not saying they're a bad team. But this shouldn't be happening. With the squad that you have, with the amount of players that, the amount of investing you have on this team, this is ridiculous. You even have Unai Emery, who is known for these cup competitions. He is a Europa League merchant. I think he won the three-peat, right? He won the three-peat. So, Aston Villa, man, this is disgraceful. This is embarrassing for the Premier League. And Villa, man, very, very bad for them. Olympiacos were much better on the day. And it was amazing, man. Al-Kabi, man, this striker is so amazing, guys. Guys, I will say this right now. This guy could be the next big striker in football, guys. I want to see how old is he, because that was a great finish. Oh, actually, never mind. He's 30 years old. I forgot what I said. But this guy is a very underrated striker, and I don't know why Morocco didn't use him in the AFCON, because for me, En-Nesyri was pretty awful. En-Nesyri was pretty bad in the AFCON. I'm going to keep it honest with you. So for me, if I'm Wahid Regari, I will be calling this guy up for the next AFCON, because this guy deserves it. This guy deserves it. Great finish from him. And yeah, Aston Villa, they did have some chances here and there. You know, obviously a great save, a good shot there. What chances they had? They only had 2 shots on target. Watkins. Then obviously they had that block here. I'm trying to remember what chances they had, because guys, I was watching multiple games at once, so it was hard to keep track of all the stuff. And yeah, so like Aston Villa, there was 2 saves right there. 25th minute, Leon Bailey. And then the second half, Aston Villa didn't really create that many good opportunities. The 61st minute, Watkins, and yeah, 93rd, and then obviously Doran, and then yeah, obviously Olympiacos finished off El Kabi with a great goal there. And yeah, Massaros, El Kabi. And yeah, so shout out to Olympiacos, man. They did the double over Aston Villa. And for Unai Emery's team, man, this is disgraceful. This is absolutely disgraceful. And for Aston Villa, I will say this, though. This will be a good season for Aston Villa. If Aston Villa manages to secure a Champions League, I think it'll be a great season. But it could have been more. Because let's be real, guys. Aston Villa were the prime favorites for this competition. And they had the squad was too deep. Like, you would expect so much more. Like like finals minimum. Okay, if you didn't make the final, okay, if you didn't win it, that's fine. But if you can't reach the final, it's a failure. It's a failure for Aston Villa, man. They underachieved. So I want to know what you guys think. Is this a failure for Aston Villa, or do you guys how this season? Do you guys think Aston Villa underperformed? Because for me, yes, it is a failure. It is a failure. And the Conference League, Premier League wise, no, I don't think that's a failure. But Conference League, yes. Conference League, yes. Let me read some of you guys' comments. Where are we? I'm going to read comments in regards to this game. So it's not that I'm ignoring you guys. It's just I want to read comments specifically related to the Conference League. Where are we? River Plate, stand up. True, I need him low. Okay, Aston Villa let me down. Yeah, Aston Villa let me down. Aston Villa was disgraceful. So you're happier for Olympiacos. Bulgarian mapping says, Greece. Surely Fiorentina won't lose 3 finals in a row. It's 2 finals. The Tyree said TG's at first leg cost Villa. Olympiacos cooking these blank EPL teams. Villa disgrace. Premier is a bum league. Villa disgrace. Bum Prem team. Aston Villa needs to sign more top tier caliber players. You know what they need to sign, Tari? Their defense. They got to sign some defenders, because my goodness me, this defense is trash. This defense is awful. Even with Emi Martinez back in the team, this defense is still awful. They have to sign some defenders. I don't think your attack was really the big issue. I mean, obviously it was kind of an issue, but I think the main issue with this Villa team was how bad they were defensively. Defensively, they were so bad. How do you concede 6 goals across 2 games? Like, that is crazy. Stuttgart, Girona, or Bologna would have played better. Changed my mind. Yeah, I actually agree with Chris. If you put Stuttgart, Girona, or Bologna, they don't get embarrassed like this. Now, they may have still lost, but they don't get embarrassed like this. And by the way, guys, the goalkeeper got the assist, man. Which goal was it? For the second goal? I think it was for the second goal. Let me see if I go here. Yeah, it was the second goal, I think. Second goal. Goalkeeper getting an assist. And that's also bad, guys. When your goalkeeper is getting an assist, that looks bad. El Kabi over Nunes is just not meant to be. How do you watch multiple games at once? So, Tari, I love Paramount. So, I recommend to get Paramount, guys. So, Paramount has this thing called the Golazo Show, and it basically shows moments at every single game. So, basically, it shows like the big moments in each game. So, rather than have multiple screens at once, I just do that, and it gives it. You get to like see big moments in every single game. So, the only issue with Paramount is that sometimes it's a bit behind. It's a bit behind the street. It's like I think 30 seconds behind, but it's still good, man. It's still great, and it's really cheap as well. So I love Paramount. So that's actually how I've been able to watch multiple games. So I actually don't watch multiple screens, man. I don't do that. No, I don't do 6 screens, man. El Kabi compared to Al Arabi. Yes, Al Arabi, man. Another good striker, man. I remember this guy was cooking for Olympiacos a few years ago. I don't know. They knocked out Ajax and Lille. Okay, Ajax is crap. I'm sorry, guys. Chris, Ajax is terrible this season. Yes, they did beat Lille. I'll give you that. Lille have been good this season. I will give you that. But they should be able to beat Lille. So, yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying, Chris, but yeah, it's interesting. Sebastian says, I think Olympiacos over 2 legs were much better and deserve to go to the final. And El Kabi saved Olympiacos this time by scoring the goals. They need a backup goalkeeper too. What is your prediction for the final? I'm not going to give away my prediction for the final on this stream. You're going to have to watch my Conference League video, which will be coming out. So when is the Conference League final? Let's quickly look at the final real quick after you guys go through comments. Mings will be back next season. Emi Martinez overhyped. Yeah, Emi Martinez came back and still didn't really make a difference. It didn't make a difference. It's not his fault. The Aston Villa defense is leaky. Emi Martinez overrated. Incoming angry people from Virginia. No, come on, man. He is a good goalkeeper, man. Come on. You cannot say he's a bad goalkeeper. Come on. And plus, he came back from injury, guys. We have to keep that in mind. We have to keep that in mind, guys. We have to keep that in mind. Buck says low. Oh, okay. What's your prediction for the final? Like I said, I'm not gonna tell in the stream, man. Don't spam, man. Please don't spam. Tarichi said, I wish I had Paramount. I agree about Ajax. Box says Emi Martinez, Fashion Birds. Come on, guys. Respect Emi Martinez, man. Respect a World Cup winner, man. Respect a World Cup winner. This is disrespectful, man. This is disrespectful. You cannot. Emi Martinez is a good. Now, I don't think he's the best keeper in the world. I don't know. I don't agree with that, but he is definitely like up there in contention. And come on, you can't blame Emi Martinez for today, man. If you are, you're just being dumb. You're just being dumb. You are being dumb, man. You are being dumb if you're blaming Emi Martinez for his loss. Because as I think Tari put it out here in the chat, the tie was done the first leg. It wasn't really the second leg. It was really the first leg. So, yeah, the tie was pretty much done the first leg. And remember, he didn't play the first leg. He didn't. So, keep that in mind, man. Keep that in mind. Barca should sign Martinez. It was a Martinez fault too. What can Martinez do about the goals? Martinez could have done better for the first goal. I'll admit that. But yeah, the second goal. But he could have done better, but I'm not blaming him for the first goal. But he could have done better. People don't respect Mbappe. He's a World Cup winner. Mbappe is meant to be the best player in the world. Now, come on, Sebastian. People do respect Mbappe. People do respect Mbappe. It's just that one YouTuber keeps overhyping Mbappe. And that's why he's a lot of people hate him. But I actually like Mbappe. Like I said, Mbappe is actually one of my favorite players. I personally like. I don't know how other people feel, but he is one of my favorite players. So yeah, I think that's crazy. So yeah, let's talk about quickly the final real quick, guys, and then we're gonna go into the Europa League. Respect. Okay, but here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Emi Martinez was a starter, man. Actually, hold up. Oh my god. Okay, but guys, let's start this final, guys. Olympiacos Fiorentina. So, of course, the final is going to take place May 29th, just a few days before the Champions League final. It's on a Wednesday. And I feel like Olympiacos is... Actually, I want to ask you guys this question in the chat. Which team do you guys think is a favorite for this final? Because normally I would say Fiorentina. I think Fiorentina would be the favorites for this final. But because, remember, guys, the final is in Greece. The final is in Greece. And we know the Greece atmosphere, especially at home, is quite insane. So maybe Olympiacos might be favorites. As well as the fact that Olympiacos have probably been more convincing than Fiorentina up into this final. Like, let's be real. Olympiacos knocked out one of the favorites in the competition, Aston Villa. So, put it this way, guys. If this wasn't any other place, I would probably say Fiorentina are favorites. But because this is in Greece, I have to go with Olympiacos. I think Olympiacos are favorites. Just because this final is in Greece. That's the only reason why I'm picking them as favorites. Because the home atmosphere they have is unbelievable. And remember, Olympiacos have a winning coach, Jose Luis Mendiblar. This is the same coach that got Sevilla to win the Europa League last season. So, it's going to be interesting, guys. It's going to be interesting. And I think for Fiorentina, man, there is so much pressure on them. Because I think Fiorentina knows that this is it for them. If they don't win this competition, this season is a failure for them. Because they're out of the Coppa Italia. Domestically, they have been doing terrible in the league. Actually, let me see how they're doing in the league. I believe they're 8th, I think. I think they're 8th right now. Let me check. Fiorentina, the standings. Where are they? They're 9th. 9th. Guys, it's looking bad. It's looking bad. 3 games to go. Sorry, 4 games to go. It's looking really rough. It's looking really rough for them because there's a possibility that may not get European football through the league. They have to go all in for this. They have to go all in. They have to go all in for this final. And also, guys, if Fiorentina loses final, this is going to look really bad for Syria. It's going to look really bad. Just in the entire league as a whole. Because you're a Serie A team. You're an Italia team. You can't be losing a Greek team. You know, and for Olympiacos, this is history in the making. Because, correct me if we're wrong below in the chat, guys. You guys probably need to verify this. I don't think there's any Greek team that's ever won a European competition before in their history. That's never happened. Now, Olympiacos is the second Greek team to ever reach a final. I think the last time was Panathinaikos. I think it was the 90s, I think my commentator was saying. I forgot exactly what year it was. But I know that they've done it. So, for Olympiacos, man, there's no pressure. There is no pressure on Olympiacos for this final. Like, I think there's no pressure on Olympiacos for this final. Would you guys agree with me that there's more pressure on Fiorentina for this final than Olympiacos? Because I think even if Olympiacos lose, they still have achieved history by being the second team ever and in European football to ever reach a final, right? And even if they lose, they'll still be very happy of the run because this is still very commendable. And they beat like Aston Villa. They beat Fenerbahce. These are like 2 big clubs in their respective countries. So I think for Olympiacos, man, this will be amazing. This will be history in the making for them. And for Fiorentina, man, it's going to be, they have to win this. They have to win this because their whole season is hinging on this final. That's what makes this final so interesting because a lot of people are probably going to say, oh, Fiorentina is favorites. They're going to destroy Olympiacos. But people don't take into account finals. Finals are always close. Finals are not one-sided generally. And also remember, this isn't Greece. This isn't Greece. So if Fiorentina manages to pull this off, it will be amazing, man. It will be amazing. So what do you guys think in the chat, man? Let me do a poll, guys. Which team is a favorite for this final? Because I'm actually interested to see what you guys say, man. Which team is favorite? Because for me, I'm actually going Olympiacos. I think they're the favorites for this final because it's in Greece. So, yeah, guys, remember, guys, to hit the like button, guys. Hit the subscribe button, guys. Get those likes up, man. Let's try to get up to 10 likes, man. 10 likes. So, let's try to get up to 10 likes, man. 10 likes. All right, lol. Comparing Rami to Martinez. Olympiacos, Fiorentina favorites. Unfortunately, Olympiacos. Good to bond, everyone. All right, thank you for joining, Matt. I'm leaning towards Olympiacos to be the champions. Mendomar might win back-to-back European finals. Yes, that is a real possibility, man. That is a real possibility. A real possibility, guys. Fiorentina have to win this. Yes, Fiorentina have to win this. Chris says Olympiacos might become the second Greek team that reaches the European final. Ken must say Olympiacos is playing Greece too in a final. Europe Conference final, league final. Is about best food cuisine. Grit. Chris said 97 with the UCL final against Ajax. All right. Thank you for letting me know. Is that? Okay, pizza. And what's the other food? Hold up. Oh, burritos. Is that burritos? I'm back in Olympiacos. Definitely Olympiacos. I think Club Brugge would have more chance than Fiorentina. They have more Scandinavian players who are not afraid of the atmospheres. If Olympiacos played Real Madrid or Barcelona, they'd be favorites because of home advantage. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 4 says Olympiacos has to win this. Come on. Yeah, Olympiacos, man. This is huge for them. They have to do it, man. Can they pull this off, man? I want Olympiacos to do it, man. I think it'll be amazing. It would be amazing for Olympiacos to do this. But, you know, at the same time, guys, as much as I want to see Olympiacos win this, I also want to see Fiorentina. I don't want to see Fiorentina lose. I feel, guys, I will feel really bad if Fiorentina loses final. I will feel really bad. And I'm not even a Fiorentina fan, but I would feel so bad just to see a team lose back-to-back European finals. I would feel sad. It wouldn't sit right with me. Like, losing back-to-back European finals would just feel so sad and devastating. I wouldn't want to see it. I wouldn't want to see it, man. So yeah, I don't want to see it, man. I don't want to see Fiorentina lose back-to-back finals. I just don't. I just don't want to see it, man. So, well, as the closest I could get to Slovakia Garis perhaps. I'm gonna see AAK fans mad. Ooh, I think Slovakia. Okay, sorry. It looked like burrito to me. So sorry for that. So let me see what guys say in the chat. So, ooh, it's 50-50. Okay, Olympiacos 3, Fiorentina 3. Okay, so I'm going to end the poll once we have a clear winner. But yeah, guys, I'm looking forward to this final. I'm looking forward to this final because of the 3 finals, guys, I'm actually looking forward to this one the most. Because this one, for me, is about as even as it could possibly get. The other 2 finals, it feels like we have an overwhelming favorites. It does feel like this one. This one, on the other hand, there's no overwhelming favorite. I think this one's 50-50. So that's why, for me, it is my favorite. Of the 3 finals, it's my favorite one. It's my favorite one by far. Because I feel like there's no overwhelming favorite. Because the thing is, Fiorentina are probably the better team on paper, but Olympiacos have the home atmosphere. They have the courage. They have pedigree as well. So yeah, I mean, that's what I think about this final. Is that this final, like, Fiorentina might be favorites, but it's not like overwhelming favorites. Like, Olympiacos is close, and remember, the home atmosphere could be huge. So, yeah. So I'm looking forward to this final. For me, this is my favorite final of the 3. Favorite final of the 3. So what do you guys say in the chat? I think Fiorentina is a favorite based on the 2 teams. Oh yeah, of course. Like, when you look at the teams squad wise, obviously Fiorentina is better. But I'm just saying, Mats, is that even though they're favorites, I don't think they're like overwhelming favorites. Like, Olympiacos can make this competitive. And remember, this is in Greece. Like, and remember, Fiorentina have a habit of letting things slip at the last minute. Like, this team isn't clinical with their chances. This team misses so many chances. So, yeah, Fiorentina will get moist again. All right, guys. So I think we should move on, guys. Let's move on to the Europa League, guys. So, yeah. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, so sorry about that, guys. I had to do something. So let me read some of you guys' final comments, and we're gonna go ahead and move on to the Europa League. So the Greek, Fiorentina and who favorites and who I think will win isn't always the same. That is true. That is true. That is true. Like, it is going to be close. So. And yeah, the Greek gods versus the Bargo gods. Yeah, I wonder how you're feeling, Billy, because I think you like both these teams very well. I think you like both these teams, so you're probably in a split mind. So, like, which one are you going to support? You know, they have to rely on Belotti. That is true. I'm sorry, that Belotti guy is trash. That Belotti guy is horrendous. That guy is garbage. Guys, I'll tell you what, guys. You know, as much as I'm saying this right now, watch him score the winning goal in the final. Watch him score the winning goal. Guys, if Belotti scores a winning goal, I will apologize on stream, and I will do a special video dedicated to Belotti if he does that. Because I will be surprised if he does that. Guys, if Belotti scores a winning goal in the final, Oh my geez. Like, I will have to sincerely apologize. Okay, guys, let me know in the chat. How likely is that going to happen? He scores a winning goal in the European final. Guys, if that happens, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. We can't see. Yeah, I had to do something. I had to do something. Boxes, loading. Lasagna versus Mosoka. Olympiacos win the final. Greece will officially have the best food in Turkey, other than maybe Turkey. Mats, I don't think this has anything to do with food. This has nothing to do with food. So, but yeah, man, imagine he scores a winning goal in the final, guys. The winning goal. Oh my geez. If he scores a winning goal in the final, that will be insane. That would be insane, guys. That will be insane if he pulls it off. Pulls it off. Fish and chips. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. Okay. Let's move on to the Europa League, guys. Let's move on to the Europa League. Okay. Europa League time, guys. Europa League time. So let's start with Atalanta 3, Marseille 0. Marseille, man. Another bum French team. Another bum French team. Like, it's so sad, the history of France. Because people clown on LSG, PSG, but it's the entire French clubs and the entire France. Like, then French teams in general and European competition is a disgrace. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace, guys. Every single French team in the recent years is a disgrace. I know people are going to bring up to me in the chat that, Marseille won the Champions League before in 1993, I think, something like that. I know that. But I mean in recent years. Because French teams in the 21st century are underwhelming. They're bums. Like, we got to keep it real, guys. We got to keep it real. These teams are disgraceful in Europe. Marseille and PSG. And the fact that they got destroyed by Atalanta, a team that, let's be real, is good. I'm not saying they're a bad team, but really doesn't have that much heritage compared to Marseille. Marseille have more heritage than Atalanta. Atalanta, this is Atalanta's, actually, guys, let me know in the chat. Is this Atalanta's first? I think it's the first time Atalanta's made a European final in their history. Let me actually just fact check that real quick. Is this the first time Atalanta has, and remember, guys, Atalanta don't win much. I think in their entire history, I actually want to pull this up real quick. Atalanta, let me pull this up right here, actually, real quick. Atalanta, looking at the history of Atalanta, look at the honors. They only won 6 Serie Bs, and 6 Serie C1, and 1 Coppa Italia. Guys, Atalanta has hardly won any major honors. And the fact that Marseille lost to this team and this kind of fashion is disgraceful. Disgraceful, right? And I obviously credit to Atalanta. I'm happy Atalanta did this. I think this is amazing for them. This is amazing for Gasperini. This is huge for Atalanta, their history. But for Marseille, this is disgraceful. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. Like, how do you get destroyed by Atalanta like this, man? Fantastic, man. That first goal from Lookman, what a goal that was. Charles Dick Hetzler, great assist for him, man. Lookman's been amazing, guys. Lookman's been amazing, guys. Do you guys think Lookman can make a move in the summer? Because Lookman's been amazing. That second goal. Do you guys see that goal, the second goal? Regari. That 52nd minute goal was amazing goal. Amazing goal, man. An amazing goal, man. 52nd minute. Lookman there with the assist. And then Albila Torre, man. The third goal, man. The 95th minute to finish it off. And yeah, Marseille defense were shambles. Looking at the stats here. Look at the stats, man. Let me just show you guys this. 16 shots, 8 on target. Even though Atalanta scored 3, they should have probably scored 5. Like, 3-0 is flattering to Marseille. Marseille were horrible in this game. Horrendous. They were disgraceful. Absolutely embarrassing. And for Atalanta, man, fantastic, man. Huge win for them. Amazing win for them. And this Atalanta team, man, this is amazing, man. I'm happy for Atalanta. And guys, Atalanta, they could do it. Can they do it, guys? Because let's be real, guys. They're going to be the underdogs in that final. They're going to be underdogs against Leverkusen. I mean, after this insane Leverkusen, what they've been doing this season, they've been amazing. Like, that's going to be interesting. So, I just think for Atalanta, man, they were amazing. They were fantastic. I'm happy for them. And Atalanta, man, let's see if they can do this. Let's see if they can pull it off, man. Because if they win the Europa League, guys, it'll be such a big achievement for Gasperini. Such a huge achievement for Gasperini. So let me read some of you guys' comments. Marseille don't win trophies anymore. Yeah, that's true. Marseille is not as good as it used to be. Obviously, back then they were much better. But still, they're still a big club. Mosoko is underrated, better than most Western foods. Atalanta proved to be a better team. Marseille and LSG are bad. Yes, they're both bad. I hope Lookman wins at least one trophy this season. Heritage. I mean, this Marseille team wasn't going to win this Europa League. The fact that they reached the semis is a surprise. It's such a bad season. That is true, Chris. Like, let's be real. I think many of us knew that this Marseille team was not going to win the Europa League because of how poor this team is. Let's be real. The team is Aubameyang FC. Like, without Aubameyang, this team is really bad. So, like, would you say, like, because let's look at the opponents, guys. Marseille, let's start with the group stage, guys. So, Marseille were in a group of death. They had Brighton, Ajax, and I think it was AEK Athens. Okay, got through in second place. You would probably expect. Maybe they should have topped the group considering how good they were and that kind of stuff. But, second is good. Second is good, I think. Then in the round of 16, round of 32 or knockaround playoffs, they beat Shakhtar. Now, to be fair, Shakhtar did play well in the Champions League, so I actually was a bit surprised they beat Shakhtar in convincing fashion, especially after they scored the first leg. Then in the round of 16, they played against Villarreal. Guys, they almost lost against Villarreal. And Villarreal has been trashed this season. Guys. Villarreal has not been good this season. Then the quarterfinals, they played against the Benfica team that have been, let's be real, Benfica have been awful this season. So, yes, Chris, you could say they might have overachieved, but still, like, this is still bad. It's still bad, regardless of however you put it. Terry just said, might lose AFCON Europa League final once. Oh, my geez. That would be heartbreaking for Adamela Lukman, man. That would be so sad. No frog legs in the final. French teams have a chance to Conference League only. Chris says, I disagree, 80. For Marseille, semi was a good achievement for their current state. See, the thing is, like, if you look at service value, yes, a semifinal is good. But I'm just looking at the bigger screen. I'm looking at the game as a whole. How do you get destroyed against Atalanta in this kind of fashion? Like, because let's be real, guys. When you look at the two teams, I think both teams are relatively close in value. But maybe I'm underestimating. Maybe I'm disrespecting Atalanta. Because to be fair, this is the same team that did destroy Liverpool at Anfield. So maybe I have to give more props to Atalanta. But still, like what Marseille did across both games was really bad. They hardly did anything. So yeah, Lookman, it's looking very good for him. Frogman means taste identical chicken. I can see Lookman coming back to the Premier League. Atalanta were the clear favorites this time, especially after destroying Liverpool. The result was more predictable than I thought. Yeah, I think most people probably expected Atalanta to progress. I'm just mad at how easy it was for Atalanta. Like I thought Marseille would put in more of a challenge. That's what I'm more angry with. Is that it's not necessarily embarrassing losing to Atalanta. It's just the way that they lost and how much of a disappointment it is. Like to get thoroughly outclassed is just bad. It's just terrible. It's just really bad. They were horrendous, man. Horrendous. Marseille are poor away from them. That's true. Good morning, y'all. Unimportant person. Look, man, Spiel legacy is that flop penalty. Great early morning of football. That penalty was ridiculous. Actually, Marseille reached the semis. Yeah, that's true. Box. I remember that penalty miss. That was a bad penalty. Actually, Marseille reached the semis only because they were drawn against other bad teams this season. That's probably true. Bayer Leverkusen should win, but knocking out Sporting and Liverpool counts for something. Nigerian players guaranteed to win the Europa League this season. That's true. Marseille will okay draw Benfica in the quarterfinals. And English players guaranteed to win the Champions League. I was hoping Marseille would have surpassed themselves and gave a better fight to Atalanta. Yeah, man. Marseille, man. I'm sorry. This club needs all the help. Like, guys, there is a reason why I did a Twitch mode on this team. There's a reason why I did it, man. So, guys, if you want to follow me on Twitch, links in the description below. And yeah, we're gonna be doing. I did a Marseille save with them, and let's just say it's very difficult because this Marseille team needs all the help they can get. Mats, I agree. The fact that they knocked out this year's Sporting is really surprising and underrated. Will a French club ever win a European trophy again? Yeah. I mean, the next time you see it, man, it's gonna be a long time. I don't think we're ever gonna see it in a long time. Like it's gonna take a long time for Marseille to win a European trophy. So yeah. So let me see what you guys say in the chat. Okay. As a Turkish player guaranteed a CL win? Yeah, Guler. And who's the Turkish player in Dortmund? I think Dortmund have a Turkish player. I forgot who. I think it's like one of their defenders. I think one of the defenders is Turkish. Marseille probably won't play in Europe next season, which is tragic with the squad. That's also true. Marseille are terrible. Like I think they're 9th in the Ligue 1, man. Let me pull it up here, guys. Okay, I don't know why Yahoo is my browser because I don't like Yahoo. I'm just gonna put Google. Google is just much better. Screw Yahoo. Let me see if you can pull it up. So Ligue 1. So as you can see right here, guys, yeah, Marseille's 9th. Yeah, they're not going to get European football next season. Dang. Actually, is there still a chance? Let's see, 9 points. Okay, there is still a slim chance, Chris, but it's very unlikely. PSG should have dropped down to Europa League to win a European trophy. Now that the chance is over next season, Matt, you really think PSG would want to be in the Europa League? That would be an embarrassing thing for Nasser Khelaifi. PSG would be clowned if that happens, Matt. I understand what you mean, Matt, because let's be real, the Europa League is easier to win than the Champions League, but knowing how PSG is, I don't even think they would win the Europa League, honestly. I don't even think they would. Like, they're losing to really bad teams in the Champions League, man. Like, United, and then obviously Dortmund. Like, respect to Dortmund, man, but come on, PSG should have beaten Dortmund. So, like, if they can't even cut it in, I honestly, I don't think they would even win the Europa League. But you know, Matt, maybe we'll do that simulation. Maybe we could try that out in a simulation later after the stream. If you want to see it, man, that would be interesting. Chris said PSG wouldn't even have won the Europa League. I mean, even Liverpool failed to win it. That's true. That's true. Klopp couldn't pass the Scamacca test. It's a relation to a French team's going to win European trophy. All right, guys, let's move on to the other game, man. The other game, the final game for today, guys, that is Leverkusen 2, Roma 2, guys. I don't know how Leverkusen keep pulling this off. Leverkusen is still unbeaten. And, guys, this Leverkusen team is unbelievable. I think it's 49 games now. 49 games now unbeaten. Absolutely insane. Xabi Alonso, man. Yeah, I think he's the coach of the season. I think he is. And this Leverkusen team is unbelievable. This team is just crazy, unbelievable. And I don't know how they keep pulling this off. Like, this is ridiculous. The amount of late goals these guys have been doing time and time and again and again. And it's almost like predictable at this point that we're not even surprised. We're just expecting it to happen. And the fact that it did is unbelievable. And guys, let me just say this right now, guys. Even though the score was 2-2, Roma were horrible for this game. Roma were horrendous. If you guys don't want to leave me, let me just show you the stats right here, guys. Leverkusen had 32 shots. 13 shots on target. Roma had 11 shots, 7 on target. Guys, Leverkusen should have won this game by a big margin. The fact that Roma made this close was only because of this guy. This guy right here is the only reason why this game was close. Because Civilar, the guy has been unbelievable. He made 12 saves in the game. 12 saves. That is mind-boggling. Mind-boggling to me. He made 12 saves on the day. Absolutely insane. And yeah, man, Roma were just, they're defending for their lives. Their defensively were shambles. Leverkusen were in the post a lot of times in the first half. Roma were just hanging on. Then finally, in the 43rd minute, a penalty was given. Now, I forgot who gave away the penalty, guys. Let me know in the chat. Was it Jonathan Tah? I think Tah gave away the penalty. Was it the first penalty or the second penalty? Okay, I think he gave away the second penalty. Who gave away the first penalty, guys? Let me know in the chat because I kind of forgot. Let me see if it says here in the ticker. Let me see if I can see here in the ticker. Yes, right here. Oh yeah, and what is it called? Civilar made a double save on the 38th minute. 16th minute for Roma. 31st. Wait, Todd gave away the first penalty? I thought he gave away the second penalty. Okay, let me see right here. Dangerous ball is delivered into the box by Angelino. Lukaku was there to win the header, but it powers wide. Okay, that's not it. Why does it say right here? Asman has gone down inside the penalty off a tussle with Ta, and the referee points the spot. Wow. Referee points to the spot. Okay, and then Paredes scores. I think there's some, okay, we're almost 1-0 up. Then a second penalty was given. That one was Holzek. Oh, Holzek gave away the second pen. I'm sorry. I thought, okay, so Holzek gave away, and that was a handball, I think. That was a handball. And then Paredes makes it 2-0. And then obviously, he made the changes. Obviously, Xabi Alonso knowing they had to make a comeback. Ta receives a pass, and then it's an unfortunate own goal. It's an unfortunate own goal for Mancini. That Leverkusen in the dying minutes of the game, they equalize. Great pass there from Xhaka to Stanisic, and Stanisic scores to make it 2-0. Great finish from him. Do you guys see the way he was able to dribble past the Roma defense? Unbelievable. And yeah, Leverkusen, man, they just keep doing it, man. The amount of pressure the Leverkusen keep putting in the Roma defense was insane. Like, let me just show you guys the momentum here in the second half. Like, look at all this momentum there. 97th minute, 90, 89th, 87th, 85th, 82nd, 80th, 77th, 73rd, 69, 66, 60, 58th. Like unbelievable. And they had so much momentum, and there's so much momentum in the second half. And yeah, for Leverkusen, man, unbelievable. The amount of options this team has is ridiculous, because people think like this team is just relying on one player. No, it isn't. There's a lot of different players on this team. You have Xhaka, that's been amazing. Tapsoba, Hinsape, Kovar, their backup goalkeeper has been amazing. Grimaldo, Frimpong, then Holzek, Hoffman, Schick, then Warts, Stanisic, Kosonu, they had Tella, Andrik, Boniface. Like, this team has so much unbelievable talent, guys. Guys, is Leverkusen really going to go this entire season unbeaten? Because I still believe they won't. I believe they won't. They're going to lose one game. But if they do go unbeaten, guys, an invincible, unbeaten trouble, that will be insane. With that, because I'm going to say this right here, guys. It might be the greatest achievement of all time in club football. Like, sure, you can give me the sextuple that Pep has won. You can give me the treble that Barca won in 2015, Bayern Munich. Remember, Bayern Munich almost went a year undefeated, 2020. Guys, this will be the best achievement of all time. Like, I'm going to say this right here. Like, if you look at this team, pound to pound, this team is unbelievable. Like, it would be insane if they pulled this off, because no team has ever gone undefeated. No team has ever won a treble undefeated. No team has ever done that. No team has ever won a treble undefeated. And if they manage to pull this off, that would be insane. Insane if they do it. So let me read some of you guys' comments from the beginning of the stream, because I know you guys were talking about it. So let me just read it right here. How do you watch the games for work? I use Paramount, man. Stan says Ballon d'Or. Dingus says hello. Yeah, hello. Now, but for real, AD, Xabi Alonso is him. Best manager in the world. Yeah, I'm going to say this right here. He's the best manager in the world right now. Pedro better, unfortunately. Warts, I need him at Barca. Xabi Alonso's best manager in the world. I need Warts in Milan. I never seen any manager do the things he does. You're too broke for him, Sebastian. Or playing standard. Pedro, I need low. Especially, you need to sack Pioli first. He's already getting sacked. That's what let me down. So I'll be here for Olympiacos. I think they already those comments. But yeah, man. Atalanta, Leverkusen, man. Can they do it? So let's go look at the Europa League final real quick, guys, and then I'll ask you guys in the chat. Is Leverkusen going to win the treble undefeated? I'm going to ask you guys in the chat after this. So what time? We're at 44 minutes, so we'll round up. So they haven't put the Europa League final. This is not updated. Let me refresh real quick. Have they updated? No, they haven't updated. Maybe I had to go to the fixtures thing. Europa League semifinal. Let me look at the fixtures. Knockout. Let me put this up right here. Knockout. Okay, here we go. It's been updated. Atalanta, Leverkusen final. Now, the two teams have played against each other in the Europa League a few years ago. Obviously, Atalanta got the better of them. It was fortunate aggregate, but guys, Leverkusen have improved a lot since then. And this was when Atalanta was still playing their high expensive football. Nowadays, Atalanta doesn't play that kind of brand anymore. They play more of a pragmatic style. So going into this final, Leverkusen is the overwhelming favorites. Like, let's keep it real, guys. Leverkusen is the overwhelming favorites to win this league, to win the Europa League. Atalanta, there is literally no pressure on Atalanta for this final. I don't like guys. Let me know in the chat. Balkan Warrior, man, you're an Italian guy, so you probably know this better than I do. Do you think how much pressure do you think Atalanta will be in this final? Because I don't think Atalanta will be any pressure. I think Leverkusen will be more pressure. because of the fact they're trying to do something history in the making by winning a treble, and not just any treble, an undefeated treble, that might get to the head and minds of the players for Leverkusen. Because obviously Leverkusen are favorites. Like, let's not kid ourselves here. But Atalanta can do something. Remember, this is the same team that beat Liverpool. That was the Europa League favorite. Because remember, Liverpool was a favorite for this competition. It wasn't Leverkusen. Leverkusen only became the second prime favorites after Liverpool got eliminated. Liverpool was a number one team. And remember, Atalanta, they've lost finals before, man. They lost the Coppa Italia final. I think it was to Juve a few years ago. And they obviously lost the Serie A. I think it was a few years ago. They finished second place. So Atalanta has never experienced what it's like to win a trophy. Leverkusen, on the other hand, have. They already won the Bundesliga, as we've just seen. But my thing is that, like, I'm going to say this right here, guys. I think Atalanta is going to give a better game than Roma. Atalanta is better than Roma. I think Atalanta is way better than Roma. So I think Atalanta is going to give them a good game. So for those saying that, oh, Atalanta, Leverkusen will definitely win this. So yeah, I think for Atalanta, man, it's interesting, man. It's interesting. So let me ask you guys this question: can Leverkusen go do an undefeated treble? So I'm putting the poll there. So how many options? So yeah, I mean, for Atalanta, man, let's see. Because like I said, they won the Coppa Italia, sorry. They won the cup final in the 80s. But they haven't won a European final before. Leverkusen have. Leverkusen won a European final before. Now, it was a long time ago. So I think for Atalanta, man, I think people are sleeping on Atalanta. I think people are sleeping on Atalanta. Like, this is a good team, guys. Atalanta is a great team, guys. They have destroyed their teams by convincing margins. As good as Leverkusen have been in the Europa League, guys, Leverkusen have been just scraping by. They haven't really destroyed any teams in the knockout stage by a big margin. Like, Quarterback was only 5-4 in aggregate. West Ham, it was 3-1 aggregate. And then as we just saw Roma, it came down to the wire. So I feel like for Leverkusen, like, as much as favorites as they are, and obviously what they've done is amazing, but we got to keep in mind, finals are close. Finals are never easy, guys. Finals are never easy. And for Atalanta, man, this is going to be amazing, man. Can Gasperini do it, man? Gasperini versus Xabi Alonso. Who's going to come out on top? So let me read some of you guys' comments. And then we're going to be rounding off soon. All right, so I have to leave very soon, guys, so we have to round this up quickly. So Klopp can pass the market test. Okay, I already read that, I think. Stanisic. They have broken Benfica's record. Yes, Benfica record for 6 by 1965. Leverkusen mentality, gargantuans. I can't imagine how awkward Steve was feeling when it was 2-2. He hates Roma, but doesn't want Leverkusen to break Benfica's unbeaten record. Alonso De Rossi were world-class midfielders. Yeah. One of the ones that thinks the first Ramos penalty was too harsh. Yeah, I think the first one was a bit harsh. Leverkusen never losing. Why Wirtz and Boniface didn't start today? I guess they were resting the players. They were resting them, I guess. They're invincible. I really thought Roma would end their unbeaten wrong. Leverkusen have no bad players. Leverkusen has Bochum, Augsburg in the league. If they lose by Atalanta on penalties, will it count as a loss? No, it'll still be a draw. Chris, no, draw. Because that's the only way Atalanta can win this. Okay. Atalanta slaps Leverkusen. As Atalanta stops Leverkusen. Okay, that's possible. Leverkusen's a mentality. Atalanta 4-0 just 60 minutes low, lose 4-5. Now they play, they play in a cup final against Juventus this season. Of course, we'll do a port in 2009, 2010. I had better Leverkusen to win even before Liverpool played Spar Prague. Ooh, Leverkusen squad that was underrated. I think Atalanta won a cup final in the 80s. Me too, Mats. Atalanta also won away against Liverpool, and I think Sporting CP. Whoever wins will have a better European predict than Arsenal. Although there's a clear favorite, I think this will be one of the best Europa League finals we have ever seen. Yeah, that's true. I think this could be a great final, guys. Yes, I give them the advantage in Europa League. In Germany, they play Bochum, Augsburg, and second-tier side in the cup final. Agree with Chris. Gasmier has lost 2 Coppa Italia finals. Yes, 2 Coppa Italia. Leverkusen ain't losing a game. He's always been the bridesmaid, never been the groom. Make sure to take over the stream low. Atalanta wins the Coppa Italia this season. Me too. This Kamaka flop at West Ham where he wasn't given a proper chance. I think he wasn't really given a proper chance. GAD low. So, what are you guys saying in the chat? So most of you guys going yes, undefeated trouble. 29% of you guys say no, they lose the Europa League final. That was the Europa League final, by the way, guys. I didn't mean to say use final, but yeah. So yeah, guys, it's gonna be interesting, guys. It's gonna be interesting. So I hope you guys did enjoy today's stream. Talking about Leverkusen, guys. What Leverkusen did and what Atalanta did. So amazing job from them. And yeah, man, for Atalanta, Leverkusen, man, what can they pull it off, man? Can they go undefeated, win the treble, guys? That'll be insane to see. So I hope you guys did enjoy this stream, guys. Please remember to like and subscribe. How many likes were on today's stream? So let me see real quick. Because I do have to head off soon, guys. So let me see what you guys say. We got 7 likes, guys. Come on. We could get up to 10 likes, man. We got to do better than this. Come on. Get those likes, man. Get those likes up. Come on. Let's get those likes, man. Let's get up those 10 up to 10 likes, man. 10 likes. Come on. So yeah, I do have to go soon. So guys, last thing I'm gonna say, then I have to head out. Can Leverkusen win back-to-back Bundesliga titles next season? We'll see, man. We'll see, Tari. Let's see what happens to this summer transfer window, because that's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting. I'm not gonna make any judgments until the summer transfer window. So I hope you guys did enjoy today's stream. And yeah, guys, I have to bounce, man. Peace, man. Peace.